Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. It is Sunday, the 27th of May, and there are very big issues pressing down on this country. No different to Saturday, the 26th of May, Friday, the 25th, Thursday, 24th, going backwards, last 56 years. We, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, have allowed all of that is going on now to happen. We own the government, we own the parliament, we own the cabinet, we own the Hyatt, we own where they sit, we own the seat, we own the lights, we own the electricity company that powers the lights inside the parliament. The police that's standing up guarding the parliament, the clothes they're wearing, we own all that. Trinidadians are so confoundingly foolish that I do not know, so I'm saying these things. This morning I had a radio show to do from 8 to 10, and I couldn't be motivated to go. And I'm tired of the bullshit, and I'm tired of listening to people talk shit, and I'm running out of patience. And I'm tired of seeing media manipulated to fool people into believing Kamala and Satmaraj and hijab issues is problems. I want to ask Trinidad and Tobago something. Is it that we as a people really believe that there is a space above earth where Jesus and Mother Lakshmi and Muhammad and Buddha and all these people live? Is that what we believe? Let's be real. Do we honestly believe that? That there is a space in the sky with super people? That all of them have created the earth? And all of them care about if you masturbate and who you marry? Let's have that conversation now, because you know what? It is time to wake us all up. Do we really believe that there is a place in the sky where Jesus is walking around with his dripping wounds and monkeys are flying overhead and Muhammad is doing whatever it is Muhammad does and Buddha is there rubbing his belly? Is this what we believe? And if it is not so, is it that only your religion is correct and all the other religions is bullshit? When the IRO meets, what does that mean? That 7 learned people are sitting around the table believing that the other 6 mad? Is that what's going on? Because I'm fed up of religion and race being used to press you all down. And if you don't wake your own ass up, they will slaughter you in the name of religion and God. Somebody asked once, how is it possible that the slave and the slave master prays to the same God? Whose outcome is that God betting for? You have to wake up now. I want to believe in everything, but I don't want those things that I believe to interfere with the running of my country. And I don't want this little girl and the jackass who sent a little Muslim girl to a Hindu school to light Satmaraj's ass on fire and send Kamala to stunt wearing a hijab to create this bullshit to distract you while they're raping your country. Today, in the name of the Mason Hall jackass, the king of the infidels, the first black Syrian, your Trinidadian and Tobagonian Prime Minister, the people of Tobago in trouble. They've destroyed Tobago and they've reduced Tobago to ashes. Right now, Tobagonians in trouble. Real deep trouble. And Tobagonians know that the shackles are there. You have 2 choices. Willingly enslave yourself to the financiers who own the PNM, who are coming to build scandals in Tobago. Willingly enslave yourselves to them or stand up. That's Tobago's choice. That's your choices. And I'm fed up with the bullshit too. So Tobagonians are asking you all tonight. Come into Richards and Natalie, Bacon Shark in Maracas are coming to talk to you all. Because it is Philip Edward Alexander when Don Ramdeen told me that they were coming to move you all from the first shack and bake huts that you all used to have on the side of the road so they could have built the car park. The car park that built in that Richard from Richard's Bacon Shack. You and your sister Natalie know. It is I that came and told you all their plan to come and relocate you all and build huts. And they did that and they gave you bullshit. And now they relocate you and put you to stand up in piss and shit water. And for your customers for the past year and a half to stand up in urine and shit to buy a Bacon Shack. And Trinidadians so committed to our culture that roti is Thursday, soup is Saturday, and shack and bake is Sunday, that we willingly stood up in piss to buy shack and bake for $50 for one. Now we know it ain't worth more than 10 because sharks stop being shark in the shark and make long time. But it's we, and we're very, very good at deluding ourselves. I want to ask Richard and Natalie and Asha and Mona and all the rest of all you. I'm coming to ask all you a question just now. But first things first, let's deal with Tobago. Because Tobago, 56,000 all you. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Tobagonians sat down and watched Granny and Grandpa suffer for medication, watch child belly swell waiting for milk, while Sinanan and Imbot and Rowley play the ass with ferries. And turning around now and spending twice the money that it was going to cost to dredge the harbour for the superfast Galatia, to dredge for a boat that is like Mandrake, missing. It's invisible. And only taking that. Why? Why are you taking that? Because they've convinced you. If you're going to get molested, if somebody's going to slam you to a table, pull down your pants and mount you, let it be a black bald-head man from Mason Hall and not a little Indian woman from Separia. So you bought into that bullshit and you seem to think an educated white man, a freaking airline pilot asked me today. So, all again following? And I want to say, jackass, it had to be we. You should be on this side. You should be here. You should be saying, we getting following. How are we getting more following, fella? Because only you standing up to the drug lords, only you standing up to the parasitic oligarchy, only you exposing what goes on in those political parties. Are we getting traction and following yet? For all the education, we are fools. The Bible says, I will bring to nothing the wisdom of the wise, and I feel, honestly, that's what's taking place in Trinidad. That the wisdom of the wise has been brought to nothing. Hold on for a minute. Officers of the St. Clair police station arrested and charged a high court judge for driving under the influence of alcohol. That made CNC3 and TV6. I want to know if it's the same judge who was posting Red Girl fantasies. Alright, Lyndon Mack, calling you now. I want a report as to what's going on in Tobago. Give Trinidad and Tobago a report. Let me stop the bullshit now. Let me at least know what's going on in Tobago. Because you see social media is the thing that all they need in all their ass, you know. Social media bring Norman Sabga out his house and send him to account for the Carib gas leak from Mount Lambert. Let me call Lyndon Mack.
So good night.
Lyndon Mack, you hearing me?
Well, Clayman, how's up?
Everything is cool. What's up in Tobago?
Well, a lot of crap.
Tell us. To the viewers online, are you hearing Lyndon Mack when he speaks?
Okay, so basically we have, are you calling in respect to the land acquisition?
You talk to me about everything. You talk to me about all the molestation that all of you Tobagonians are taking from Keith Rowley and crew. The blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago sent to rape you. How is it feeling, Lyndon Mack?
Buddy, for myself, I know that I could directly speak on my behalf.
But what about the other 55,999 Tobagonians? What are they saying?
Yeah, but a lot of people aren't saying anything. Just last night we had a meeting. We have decided to fight the central government, and we are now trying to formulate things together to make that happen. That's the most I can tell you right now, because for me...
Lyndon, this is going to be a hostile interview, Lyndon. This is a hostile interview because it is since April of 2017 I put Tobago on notice of what was coming with the superfast Galatia. I watched Haddad sit down and talk in the parliament and make big speech. I watched the Tobago Chamber of Commerce talk a pack of nonsense and then sit down there and take wood. What is going on with the people of Tobago? What is going on with THA? What is going on? How is it possible that 56,000 people could be so easily corralled and enslaved in 2018?
Because when you have a THA government that controls half of the population, whereby they are employed, and you have a lack of a private sector, people will not speak out. Only recently we are now having that problem. When you have over 16 years of no proper development, and people are led to believe that having big buildings is development.
Pause for a second. Pause for a second, Lyndon. If I take your money out your pocket and then hand you back some of that money and tell you, do as I say so you could get the money that I just took out your pocket, you will put up with that?
But they have been putting it up for years.
But why are they putting up with it?
Yeah, because, listen, we have never had, beside Troy Charles, who would have put some implementation to get certain things done, Tobago has never had proper leadership.
But Lyndon Mac, 25 people sitting in a failed THA has enslaved systematically 56,000 people. How is that possible?
It is possible because of this system that we have.
Is it possible because of laziness?
When you have a runaway horse,
is it possible because of laziness and an affair?
$800 million, you have problems.
No, you all sit down and watch Milshave happen. And I couldn't believe Tobago watched Milshave happen. Tobagonians are yet to account for 12 years of $5 billion subventions. Tobago owing Trinidad and Tobago and accounting for $60 billion. And the PNM THA not accounting for that money. Why is that?
Yeah, because who is going to make it? Who is going to make it happen? Who? It's only now people are putting things together to try to make things happen. But right now, for my part, the THA needs to be scrambled totally.
But of course, but I said that, and you argued with me.
Philip, you and I argued about a lot of things.
Yeah, but Lyndon, the THA have one purpose. The THA have one purpose in life, and that is to enslave Tobagonians.
Well, right now we know what directly is coming. We know that the questions I want to ask the Honorable Keith Rowley, if he went to China to borrow money to build the Sandals project, that's what I want to know. I want to know how much money they are intending in paying off 124 families who they want to acquire 84 acres of land. I want to know how much money they are aiming to put out for that. Because for me, that estimation is going a little over $1 billion for having just the move of uprooting a whole community. Those are the questions you want to ask.
Lyndon, I want to ask you one question. I'm not getting technical. I'm asking you straight up. Is it that Tobagonian people stupid? Is it that they're lazy?
For want of a better word, a lot of Tobagonians are not even directly aware of the issues really going on. That's the most I can tell you. And there is a lazy mindset on the island, but there are also people who are actually fed up of the rubbish. Yeah? That's the most I can directly
tell you. But Lyndon, you all was supposed to shut Tobago down 12 months ago. What is Tobagonians waiting on? Jesus, Mother Lakshmi, Muhammad, and Buddha to come riding across the waves to save them? Only I realize only on your own?
I know on my own. I can't speak for the other 59,000 plus persons. That's the most I could tell you. I can speak for myself. But at the end of the day, Philip, the reality is we have a system that is not working in the best interest of Tobagonians, and we have pawns sitting on the draft board who are not able to speak out and create diverse change in Tobago, and that's the problem that we have. We have a THA.
Are you aware that at one time Tobago real estate was the most expensive real estate on planet Earth?
Yes.
Are you aware that Tobago has been fought over more than any other island in the entire Caribbean?
Correct.
Do you understand that Tobago has some things that no other country, nowhere on planet Earth has?
You and I know this.
No, but people are asking me, Philip, when you're coming to Tobago, if I come into Tobago, brother, it's for us to shut Tobago down. So if you all want me to come, so we could shut Tobago down, organize 56,000 people, write a new constitution, declare Tobago independent, I come in.
When you're ready to jump on the next boat, we will make it happen.
But I had to do like your partner, Aquaman. I had to get in a pirogue, or I had to get on a jet ski,
man. You could get
Where the Galleon's passage? Colm say he have a magic app that tells him in real time where the boat is. Where the boat is now. I am so...
People really listen to that, man?
Listen, I am so... Yeah, but Lyndon, the reason I am so angry is I am sick of Trinidadians and Tobagonians allowing a handful of people to use us against each other. It is time for that bullshit to stop.
Philip, I totally agree directly what you're saying in terms of it should have, and it should have stopped 12 years ago. As a matter of fact, it should have never happened in the first place. But when you have men who are not in the best interest of country, you have a problem. When you have laws that don't work in the best interest of the people, you have a problem. Right? Even Crown Point. Crown Point is just now not going to be owned by residents of Crown Point because of the influx of persons taking over the avenue. You have a lot of Tobagonians are unable to set up proper businesses and create what you call a strong private sector.
But
why? Because of the jackassness you have. Sorry for cursing.
Talk your talk is jackassery.
The jackassness you have by a THA government who we can't account for millions. We are spending money to pay airlines to come to Tobago, which not supposed to be. Philip, if you have a business and you're putting out money for people and say, come and I am paying you to come and shop in my business, does that make any sense? That makes no sense. When you have to listen to the division of tourism and transportation cannot account for $8 million for Virgin Atlantic, you still don't know where the money going. We have a problem.
Lyndon, Tobago exists since the 15th century. You all have had 500 years to get your act together. Tobago exists longer than Trinidad. Lyndon, it is impossible for 21 people to enslave 56,000.
That's the system.
How could you say that is the system, Lyndon? How could you say that? What will it take for Tobagonians to stand up for themselves?
You need a whole new set of laws, one, and you need people who are ready to take the fight to the government.
But do you understand that the laws are written?
I cannot do that by myself. I am not. Listen, Philip, let me be real with you. Although you and I crossed many times, when it comes directly to putting aside petty squabbles for the bigger picture, I am willing to do that, right? But at the end of the day, I can't stand for 56,000 people and take the fight to men who are supposed to stand in the best interest of Tobagonians. And people are not rallying behind true vision. I can't do that.
Lyndon,
it has to be a united people to make that happen.
The promise of the THA and what it was supposed to do for Tobago. I want to answer your question first off. Answer me in a short sentence. Is there, besides the THA, a local government in Tobago, or is it just the THA?
What government? There's no government in Tobago.
No, I'm asking you a question. The structure, the legal structure. Does the local government exist? Is there a regional corporation, or THA subsumes that?
Okay, so let me just explain to you how this exists, okay?
Yeah.
The THA is basically in control of everything. There is no borough corporation or anything that functions in that sort. Right? So the only time you have a THA internal elections, and then you have a local elections that compromise with that coexist with the whole local elections every 5 years. Right? There is no borough corporation. We don't have municipal corporations and anything of that sort on the island. This is where we have a very strong problem. We have
two governments. You have two governments. You have Tobago government and central government. You realize that's what they're doing?
We have no Tobago government, Philip.
No, they're not doing anything for you as government. But they're there as authority. You have two sets of authority, two layers of authority. The THA, which is Tobago government, and then central government, which funds the THA.
Philip, the government operates on three parts. There's the legislative, there's the judicial, and then you have another arm of that government. If Tobago is unable to make its own laws and charter its own destiny, and we have to wait on Trinidad to say to Tobago how to run Tobago, how is that a government?
Agreed.
How is it?
Agreed.
It is not governance. It's not governance.
But what is keeping the 56,000 people in Tobago from saying, this little jackass handout you're handing me once a month as a THA salary is not enough? How could a country that existed 500 years, the people who own land, I know people who grandfather leave land to them and they still can't get the land in their name. How is that possible?
Philip, it is direct. It is possible. One, when people do not understand what you have. So that if you have a family and you pass on your inheritance to your children and they don't understand how hard you work for it, they will never treasure it. And this is the problem we have in Tobago. We do not understand how the jewel of Tobago is. How many times, according to you directly, we change hands by the British, the Spanish, the French, the Dutch, Scandinavians. We don't understand it. And until we start understanding that, then we can now place some pride into the history of Tobago. You have some old draconian colonial laws that directly are not working in the best interest of Tobago. And the problem we are having right now is that if you borrow money from, you ask Central Bank for $2 billion, every end of the fiscal year, whatever year news, you have to send back to Trinidad. As a matter of fact, no money actually stays in this island called Tobago. None. Everything comes back to Trinidad. Yet probably have a problem. And yet we are talking about paying taxes and Philip, there's even problems right now with even the boundary.
Lyndon, I want to ask you a simple question. How is it so easy to fool and advantage Tobagonians?
The leaders who come mamagaya every time and give you some money under your jersey and say go and politicize, go and walk about Tobago and stand in defense and all of that bullshit. That's how easy it is. Yeah, we are no better off than the own slave masters who sold their own into slavery, because we keep selling out our culture for a $300, a $400, and a $500. A friend who's very close with the chief secretary and this administrator and that administrator, and they can put money into them to pump money around to have elections. These are the things that causes corruption in Tobago. Right? The problem we have is the system. There is no independent body in Tobago who is able to say, listen, THA, you have mismanaged money, we are going to put you to court. We don't have that. So unless we start creating those avenues by saying, listen, you need to show us checks and balances, and you have a jackass prime minister could come to Tobago when he wants and fly back to Trinidad and say, yes, I approve the cabinet that we have. The THA has showed their books and we are very approved. Until you can understand those things, you're not going to.
But this is what we're talking about. But we're talking about this from the start. We're talking about putting transparent and robust systems in place that brings the government back to the hands of the people. I want to ask you a question, Lyndon Mack. Do Tobagonian people have pride?
We have pride, but it's pride in what?
No, I just ask you.
Do the people
have pride?
If it's pride for country, hell no.
Do the people have self-respect?
Philip, those words you're using there, some people would have self-respect for themselves.
Do the people have courage?
Can't put country before himself.
Do the people have courage?
Going to suffer.
Because I will come across with you and I will march with you, you know. What do the people around the airport want? Do they want to sell their lands?
Well, right now, we have had two meetings with most of the residents. But Philip, let me share with you. You see that question you're asking there? Is a question I tread very carefully with. And let me tell you why. This government is using a scare tactic in order to tell Tobagonians compulsory acquisition. So every Tobagonian hearing that automatically you have to move.
No, they are injunctions. They don't have one single lawyer in Tobago that care about Tobago. What about Martin George? Martin George working for the government of Tobago?
No, listen. Personally, I can't go on. I can't tell you directly in live what we have considered and who are the lawyers that we have already considered to fight central government.
Do Tobagonians want to stand up for Tobago?
I will tell you this. We have have decided to fight central government because the act.
Okay, so I'm asking you a question.
The THA cannot do.
That is why I said, and you argue with me, and I said, we have to abolish local government and abolish the THA and put a constituency board of supervisors in place for Tobago East and Tobago West so that those two constituencies will get the same services as every constituency in Trinidad, and the price of a brick, a block and a banana will be the same on the ground in Tobago as it is in Trinidad. That's what we say. That's what we stand for. That we must regularize and regulate and make sure that all the people in Tobago have the same hope and opportunity that we could make happen in Trinidad. But we're not going to do this if it is so easy for people to sell their soul for silver.
Yeah, but you see, listen to me carefully. I will tell you this very straight off right now on the air. There are a lot of people in Tobago who are not aware of their rights. This forced compulsory acquisition has caused so much trauma to a lot of people. People are just, as a matter of fact, a lot of people, we have to get someone to give counseling to a lot of people.
I want to ask you a straight up question. Do you and the team members have the ability to assemble all of those traumatized people for a meeting? Because I will come.
We're already in most to do it, so yes, it can be done.
You could organize a meeting?
It can be done as many times as
okay, so this is what I will talk to you after this show. You and I will organize a meeting with all of the landowners, and then I want a public meeting with Tobago. And I want Tobagonians to tell me in that meeting what Tobago want. And if Tobagonians want people to fight to defend Tobago, I will join that fight.
Alright, okay, no problem. So you just let me know after, and yeah, definitely we'll talk.
Okay, good. Right? Thanks for taking the call.
No problem, Philip. You take it easy.
Bye. See what going on in your country? And only talking hijab, only talking sat. I don't care what Sat and Kamala do. They could get married and make love children. I don't care. People just talk about how I talk. I talk like this so you understand. All these paper tigers and sacred cows you all think have power over you. They don't. They don't. The Constitution of the Republic gives you the power. You first. All of these stunting jackasses, and they know now. They know, and they're quaking and they're shaking the entire vampire system. Listen, I'll tell Trinidad and Tobago something. You need to hear this. I read this in the meeting on Saturday. People were shocked. I read it for you, so you know. Actually, it might be easier to find in my email. Just give me 1 minute. Hear this. You get it now. Do you listen to this? Port of Spain, January 17, 2017. San Fernando, February 4th, 2017. Chaguanas, 17th of June, 2017. San Fernando, 28th of June, 2017. Santa Cruz, 15th of July, 2017. Barrackpore, 29th of July, 2017. Tunapuna, 12th of August, 2017. Point 14, 26th of August 2017. Diego Martin, 9th of September 2017. Mamoral, 23rd of September 2017. Chaguanas 2nd, December 22nd. Chaguanas December 2nd, 2017. La Joqueta Talparo, 10th of March 2018. First year anniversary. Launch Park, 20th of January 2018. Cuba, 7th of April 2018. Princess Town, 21st of April 2018. And 2 weeks later in Stanmore Avenue, we had the open mic under the trees. And the Guardian, the Express, the Newsday, TV6 and CNC3 had covered not one of those well-attended meetings. Plus we had 2 protests and 47 Saturday meetings. And those stunting jackasses in the Guardian, the Express, CNC3, TV6, Massa Media and Sabga News Network hiding this from you all. You know why? You know why? Because when you hear it, when you hear the Progressive Empowerment Party exists, and when you hear this party's policies, you wake up. A surge of hope arises in you that race and tribal politics could dead now, that we have a chance to rescue this nation, that all of our problems have solutions, that there are people here willing to champion this country and stand for the people. That's what happens when anybody hears PEP. So they have to hide us. And they have to pretend that we don't exist. So Michaela and Shifada could burp on TV and you get that. And front page, Michaela and Selby with a nice hug. But you wouldn't get Progressive Empowerment Party and our 77 meetings to date. Pact. You still don't know who is in Pact. Pact don't know who is in Pact. But Pact get 3 news coverage. We get 0. Why? Because Sabga know that I drag his ass out his house to go and account to the people of Mount Lambert, and he still make a shit of that. Because Sabga feel that he have a little bit of money, so he's king in this country, but I want Sabga to know that is not so. If your company leak gas in Mount Lambert, Mount Hope and Shafley, get off your ass and go and apologize. Because that's where you're making your money. But the people of this country don't understand their power. Because if you understood your power, this bullshit will done. It will done. But little Nicholas Sabga, I remember, Samson Nanton and me will never be friends. That stunting jackass of an amateur porn star. Samson Nanton stuck a microphone in a Prime Minister's face and said, people all over this country asking about this. I said, who? Besides you. Who else talking about this? People, where? We have that, where? We've shown that, where? I said, media monitoring is what I do for a living. I monitor every single aspect of media. Traditional, digital, social media. I know the conversations that are tracking and trending, and nobody in this country talking about this besides you and whoever pay you to stick that microphone in their face. What do you have to say about that, Samson? But you see, Trinidadians take so much bullshit so easy and think that hijab politics is important. It's not. It's not. Reject it. Tell Kamala and Sat, miss us with your bullshit. I don't care. I don't care. This is not an issue. Our country is sinking. 500 people going on dead this year from violent crime. 500 last year, 5,000 in the last 10 years. We are losing people, losing money, losing ground. The ship is sinking. The country burning. The nation collapsing. We are a third world shithole, failed nation, banana republic, narco state. The most blessed and perfect country in the world. You sent the king of the infidels to China to finish sell the pitch lake. So a little stunting dwen of an imp could come and tell you $1 billion to spend in Point Lisas for industrial park. $1 billion for what? Give us the details. What are you building? Melamine? To poison the people? What are you coming to let the Chinese build in Trinidad column? That's the details carried. I mean, Express and Guardian was supposed to ask for, but they didn't ask. They just published what you say. 104 billion. Who paying that back? Column. Who? Who's paying it back? And Trinidadians are allowing themselves to talk bullshit about if Philip does walk twist or if he does talk hard. But who doing it for you? You? Stand up. Stand up. It's time for this country to be saved by the people of the country. I am asking Trinidadians, get any economist, anyone. I'm taking it from anybody because I want this debate, you know. Explain to me the value of my money. Explain that. The third wealthiest nation in the Western Hemisphere, pregnant with possibilities. We have so much potential. This country could easily be among the 5 richest in the world. You tell me why our money have no value. Tell me why our money is toilet paper. I want the economists to explain it. Explain to me why a car that sells for $20,000 that should come here for no more than $140,000 sells here for $500,000. Where is the value of our money? How come 1 hour's minimum wage in McDonald's or KFC in the United States could buy 7 meals and 1 hour minimum wage in Trinidad and Tobago can't buy 1? What is the problem with our money? I need somebody to explain who arbitrarily decided that $1 US is $7 trillion. How did that happen? And how did our value get to be less than 1/15th? You see, these things are more important than hijab bullshit politics. But you're getting tied up and they're chaining you up with race and tribe and religion. Reject that bullshit now. Reject it. Pray to who you believe in the silence of your heart, and tell them, miss me with the rest. Miss me with the rest. That's where we need to be. When people tell you they're not into politics, tell them, how much did you pay for your cup of coffee this morning? That's politics. Your rent, your mortgage, that's politics. The value of your money, politics. The people of Belmont are about to get a property tax levied against their properties. But Belmont don't have water. Belmont don't have proper streets. Belmont don't have proper security. Belmont don't have proper garbage collection. But Belmont have to fork out more money because government ministers and their handlers need money to thief. And you telling me you're not into politics, or you prefer to change instead of talking issues? Challenge me on the issues. Come and talk to me. Stop talking nigger coolie politics and telling me Philip is a con man. But if I was a con man, sister, if I was a con man, I'd be inside the PNM. I'd be in the UNC. You know, listening to me, even my haters and my detractors know, there is no politician in this country that could debate me on the range of topics that I am capable of debating on. Not one. Not a single one. Kamala and Keith can't debate me. You know, I tell you, even my haters and my detractors know that the policies that we have put out in the public space will not just make Trinidad rise, it will take us to the stratosphere. This country has the potential to do so much, so well, so far. But look what we're settling for. They take $200 million under Kamala and start a project in Maracas Beach. $200 million. That this stunting jackass, the king of the infidels, the first black Syrian, come and shut down and tell you that the man who running that contract is a crook. And they take it into court. And then turn around and hire the same man. And spend $61 million. I can't finish it. It can't finish yet. They build a roundabout and pave an existing car park.
Vending booths at Maracas Beach have been here since last July.
The Ministry of Works and NIDCO, they are the ones that designed this. Right? They relocate the vendors here temporarily and give them assurances that they would be given a new booth in 60 days.
Known for their bacon chop, Richards, Asher's, Moms and Company were put on the beach while these permanent vending booths were being built.
Now we have patients, keep waiting and waiting and waiting and nothing.
10 months later, and it appears time has run out.
The bacon shack vendors were given notice yesterday by the Ministry of Health.
KFC and Starbucks have to sell on the North Coast.
To close your business.
Run them
in 14 days and vacate.
Relocated by one government agency and now being given notice to move by another arm of the government.
I can't vex with the Ministry of Health because where they locate us is very unsanitary.
You're standing in piss,
very, very, because I right next to the washroom.
Citing insanitary conditions, the notice talks about the temporary booths being near a sewer treatment plant. However, the permanent booths are also near the sewer treatment plant.
Take your bullshit.
Still, vendors are prepared to dip into their own pockets to save their livelihood.
And we're willing to comply with them. But we're just asking the government if they could give us any hots. If they don't have money, we could spend our money.
We just need to move in, and we will do whatever it have to do. We're willing to do that.
The vendors say if the situation is not resolved soon, they're contemplating taking legal action.
Oh, you're taking legal action? We're going to do. We're going to do. It's not for you. It's not set up for you. It'll tie you up. It will drain all your money. And while that's going on, Starbucks and KFC open on the beach. That's what was set up to do. $261 million, and not one jackass engineer between the PNM and the UNC could have put the road to pass behind the parking lot so that little children and elderly people don't have to run across and dodge traffic after their park to get to the beach. We have a jackass government and a jackass opposition, and if you can't face that yet, you is a jackass too. You have to be a jackass to be living in this country, 56 years old, nothing works, $3 trillion spent, and everything collapsing, and you still, okay, talking bullshit, PNN UNC. You have to be a jackass. And let me tell you something, I have no problem with that. Let every creed and race and tribe and animal live. But to thine own self be true. Preface your comments with, as a jackass, I like jackass politics. And I think that all of Trinidadians should be ridden. I don't agree with that. I think that this is our country. And I think that we're supposed to do better than this stunting jackass.
Every road to be built in this country has to be built by the government.
Here is jackass, eh? Every road in the country has to be built by the government. Stand up so. Now you absolute jackass. You total and complete moron. Every time a Trinidadian pumps gas into their car, they are paying a road tax for that. You absolute jackass.
Every school, every health center, every this.
Every school, every health center, he run out. His brain can't hold multiples of thoughts at one time. So he said every this and every that must come from the government. Listen to this jackass.
Yeah, because in this country, for the last generation or two, we grown up on the government.
We grown up on the government. Jackass Keith Rowley. Asshole extraordinaire. I, Philip Edward Alexander, I'm asking you. If roads and health centers and schools and education and food and national security and water and lights is not the government job, jackass, what is? What do you, Keith Christopher Mugabe Sabga Rowley, think the government work is? What? I want to know. Because you send this shit for people to hold, and they hold it. Wean yourself.
Well, you better begin to be weaned off the government, because the government's shoulder cannot carry the burden anymore.
So who you think you is, pal? Royalty? Prince Keith? And Princess Sharon? And the state minding you? And that's what that work mean? You think the blue lights and the police to usher you in and usher you out is because we like you? No, jackass. The well-being of the citizenry is the function, purpose, and reason for government. Your job description is public servant. The government's job is to manage the funds in the treasury to the betterment and the well-being of all the citizens of the country. Jackass, if you had ever bothered to read a book, if for the 31 years you've been in the parliament, you, jackass, don't understand how government works, fire yourself. Fire your stunting ass of yourself. And to all of the people who support you, I would like to take up a collection and put all of you on a boat and send you all to a country where jackasses like that could reign.
Every road to be built in this country has to be built by the government. Every school, every health center, every this, every that. Because in this country, for the last generation or two, we grown up on the government. Well,
you voted a stunting jackass into office. And that's what stunting jackasses do. Stunt for the camera. And Massa Media and Sabga News Network sell you that shit. Because Massa Media was happy that his friend Emil Elias set by Massa Communication for hundreds of millions of dollars more than it was worth. And that is your money that jackass spent. And his friend Emil Elias told the nation that he accounts to nobody. Well, look at my stars and freaking garters. And we talking hijab politics. Some mothers, all the right in all the head. What will it take for you to understand that they've completed the transaction? They've enslaved your souls. They've taken government that belongs to you and weaned you off of it. They've taken all of the possessions that you own, your country, your nation, and everything contained therein, and they've taken it away from you. They've made you peons, peasants, plebs in your own country. You now have to pay to live here. To the owners. Who are the owners? Look at what they're doing with Trinidad and Tobago. And I tell you, my people, so freaking talented, so brilliant. I have a friend, Dean Shepherd, his wife, Dency. Dean, pick up the family and get out. Last year, Dean and Dency, after suffering in Trinidad, leave Trinidad. And then I see Pittsburgh TV running on Pittsburgh TV a special. Well, hear this.
A project that started in an Allegheny County home has now spread to multiple school districts in 2 counties. Contagious Magazine began online with a mission to bring inspiring news to our area. Channel 11's Peggy Finnegan takes us inside the operation that's making us proud to be from Pittsburgh. An Oakdale mother is on a mission to bring good news to her neighborhood.
An Oakdale mother, 1 year ago, Trini Denzi Shepherd, make national news in Pittsburgh.
This burning desire within me to spread positivity, all because of this heartening news around the world today.
She did just that by creating Contagious Magazine, first available only online and now, for the first time, in print.
The magazine features kids doing good deeds, and as well as inspiring stories.
Now that happened yesterday. Now I know Dency and her family, and I know them, and they're working on this long time. But that was to go nowhere in Trinidad. That was going nowhere because in Trinidad, Dean Dency and all their children are slaves, wards of the state, gatherers and consumers, workers from Massa and Sabga to turn around and buy products from them. That's what they want. They want to keep you enslaved, dumb and foolish. The Progressive Empowerment Party is willing to gamble that there are more intelligent people in this country than people who can be so easily fooled and led astray. But that's up to you. That's up to you. Because just in today's news, you learned how valueless they think you are. They believe that the government is a plaything of the rich and famous. That they don't account to you. Wean yourself off. Look at what they send this ass from Mason Hall to tell you. And you're taking that. 7,000 farmers waiting to get land that grow in razor grass, that want to grow food. But they're not letting that happen. So Hadco and Amco and Massa and Sabga could import your food. But we are planting 100 acres. Pep Farms is starting. And we are recruiting farmers. So if you are a farmer and you would like to be part of our cooperative, come and talk to us. Reach out to Sean Sunarayan, Felicia Holder, and any of the rest of the team. Message us here. You know the email address, peptrinbago@gmail.com. Kenneth Lucas, head of the advisory council. He is part of the team. Satish Ramsaran, as head of finance. He's part of the team. You can message all of them. You can message me. And we're going to prove the concept. And in 6 weeks after we launch, we're going to put tomatoes and kale and lettuce and pimento on sale in Trinidad and Tobago cheaper than the 1% could import it, and make sure that the PEP and the farmer make money. Proof of concept. And then I want Kamala to show me she farm. And I want Kate to show me his. Because 7,000 farmers have applied for land. So when I put the price of carrots and people come and write on my wall, Trini, I want to grow nothing. Bullshit. Trinis want to grow. But Trinis can't get land to grow. And you can't grow it on top of your head. You need to get land. The government needs to make land available. Rent, sell, lease, whatever. Make the land available. But the land pushing razor grass out the ground and we building more Cineplex. I went to a little Chinese grocery to buy a pack of chewing gum. The man in front of me, very white. And he's buying his Guinness. And I know it was Saturday and Champions League final. So we come to talking. And I said, that looking like a games line. He said, for sure. And he talking to me. And then we're talking and he said, the cashier jump in the conversation and say, why Trinidad can't make Champions League? And he said, dripping with cynical sarcasm, you'll have more stadiums per capita than anybody else. So we don't know why. Because if football was why they built those stadiums, then Trinidad would have a vibrant national football league. Every Saturday and every Sunday, there would be games in those stadiums so that people could take their family and go and watch their neighborhood or their community or their constituency or their regional football team play. But that's not what those stadiums are for. Those stadiums are for one thing and one thing only, to enrich finances. That's what they're there for. Make no mistake. We as a country, we as a people, we as Trinidadians and Tobagonians, regardless of how white or how black or how brown or how green or whatever shade in between you is, all the way on the same sinking ship. If you're not in the 1%, you're not in the game. They are claiming your nation. And you get to decide if their agents, the PNM and the UNC, will continue to misuse your vote to serve you up to slavery. Because that's what's going on. And that's all that's been masquerading as elections. And now, there's a progressive empowerment party that tells you all of those strip malls that they built on food land, we will break them down. And that deal, whatever deal they make with China for our paycheck, we will undo it. And the world will know Trinidad is willing to go to war with China. We want our property back. And you see all this bullshit and all this debt, China Railway and Shanghai Construction Company, come and take Taruba, take Napa, take the Cuba Hospital and operate it, because we didn't send those jackasses to enslave our people in debt to you. All of that have to done. You want a better country, you want a better nation, you want somebody to get all our money back and put us back on a road to the success and the paradise that this nation should be. What that?
Promising you roads and giving back
I want you to understand this plain as a day. And for all of you people talking Indian politics, oh Christ, get on a boat and go back in there, man. All of you talking Africa politics, oh Christ, get on a boat and go back Africa now. This is Trinidad. It's Trinidad and Tobago we want to be talking about. We don't want no Indian and African politics here. Go. Half all you talking Africa politics, all you couldn't survive a day in Africa. The same for all you who play Indian. Best Indian in the world. Go back in there. This is Trinidad and Tobago. Here, every creed and race find an equal place. Syrian, Chinese, Jew, Portuguese, French. But you name it. You're a Trinidadian and a Tobagonian. Like yourself. Stop the racist bullshit. You could pray to a stone. I don't care. Or you never hear me get involved in people religion talk before. I don't give a shit. You could be praying to a Doberman. It doesn't matter. There are 3,000 registered religions. 3,000. Yours among them. Pray. Pray hard. But they ever say, pray, the Arabs say, pray to Allah. But tie your camel. Tie it. You have a responsibility too. You have a job to seek your best interests, that of your family and of your community and then the nation. That is your work. That's your role in a democracy and you're not doing it. That's why we keep getting stunting jackass after stunting jackass. So you're saying, I get the black man a try and not working again the Indian a try now because I have a choice. That's not. People tell you, well, we need constitution reform and proportional representation. No, we don't. We need educated Trinidadians to stop seeing one another by their race and their religion and the texture of their hair. Stop that bullshit. Grow to frig up. They are abusing you because inside the 1%, they're just Syrian and they're just white people, you know. African and Indian in there too. And all of them clinking glass laughing at you. And you on the ground talking who is black and who is Indian.
Register and totally state your finger and rescue the country. Put them up with tempo, they happy in vain. Let's put our country together again. Put them up with calypso and join us refrain.
Let us chip into that DJ booth. Let me wind into the voting booth. Let me chip into the voting booth. Wind into the voting booth. Walk in there singing. When you're voting, vote them. Oh, they can't stop you singing that. They can't stop you. And you need to celebrate. An election should be a celebration. Look what's going on in Barbados. They're celebrating. It's celebrating in Barbados. Because the yoke has been lifted. It's been lifted. I want you to understand that despite all of the bullshit they want to tell you, this country could be the most blessed and independent paradise on earth. We could feed ourselves and we don't freeze to death here. Trinidad nice. Trinidad is a paradise and we need to make it so.
Let's put our country together again.
Two jackass, Rowdy and Kamala. We ask. I'm asking Basdeo, Pandeo. You come back, bro. You come back. But you have fixed shit in the country. On your watch, Ish and Steve and Brian and their band of bandits were allowed to do what they wanted. You took millions from a conglomerate owner who rocked his company's debt on the treasury. But he get a free pass because of you. Ramesh Lawrence Mirage was your Attorney General, Basdeo, Pandeo. And Ramesh Lawrence Mirage told the nation in 2002 that Clico and CL Financial were insolvent. Technically insolvent. And that was supposed to ring an alarm. But instead of ringing an alarm, you fired him. Like how Kamala fired Gary Griffith, the only Minister of National Security who was bringing down crime, because crime was less important than covering for her stunting jackass of an Attorney General Ram Logan and the bullshit he wanted to play with David West. And while them was playing footsie, you fired the only successful Minister of National Security and put people at risk. You come back to go and stand up in a dead man funeral who gets shot in his head for his car to play like you give a shit. Kamala, Parsad, Bisessa, miss me with your bullshit, woman. And your handful of followers, miss me with it now.
If their policy is a fallacy, bureaucracy, a catastrophe, if they cannot go and you see it so, then your only hope is for them to go. If it is fabrication, these statements that they spout, when you vote in,
Fire them, all 41.
if it is a frustration that's make you want to shout, when you vote in,
Ruin this country. Loot the treasury.
before they misuse out,
People sell out and leaks out. If it's you that vote them in,
register and all of them,
vote them out.
take your finger and
Them and the system.
put them out in Scarborough and in Port of Spain. Let's put our country together again. Put them out in Comodo and in Laramie. Let's put our country together again.
On the 30th of June at 19 Stanmore Avenue, we have a fundraiser, Curry Q online. Come online with us. Come online with me and the crew. Come and sit down and get to know us better. We're doing this work for you. We at it 16 months now. Packed and MSJ and all of them just pelting stone, bowling ball around an empty wicket, waiting for election to link up, jump up, line up. Let me get inside, give you a hand. PEP is not that. The Progressive Empowerment Party is not a third party. The Progressive Empowerment Party is the only real political party in this country. PNM and UNC stunting jackasses. 30th of June 2018, 19th Stanmore Avenue. Come and eat the best roti in Trinidad. Take a drink and take a line. We're going to have some entertainment. And you'll be lining with us. We can talk policy. We have a saying, we don't work when we're drinking and we don't drink when we're working, but we can make a little end around when if you're meeting us for the first time. We have a lot of things going on. Pep Cafe coming, Pep Farms coming, so come and be a part of it. PepTrinbago@gmail.com, PepTT.com, 3474PEP.com, Pep app. Available on all the app stores for free. The Progressive Empowerment Party is your political party. It is the real and first and only representation of the people. I want to ask Basdeo Pandeo, bro, why you didn't regulate the banks? So that the people could get interest on their money. So that they couldn't charge us rapacious, plundering, pillaging fees. Why didn't regulate the banking sector, Basdeo Pandeo? So that they could have been crediting the economy to support and buoy the middle class. And that foreign exchange would not have been a 13% tax on everything consumed in Trinidad and Tobago. Why didn't you do it, Kamala, Pasar, Bisessa, according to SAT? Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it, Kamala? Why didn't you regulate the banks, Kamala, so that the banks would not have been raping the people of Trinidad and Tobago with maddening fees and charging them to have an account? And you have an account and they're still charging you to cash a check. Why didn't you regulate the financial sector and open it up to competition, Kamala? Why didn't you? But you come now to stunt hijab. Miss me with your bullshit. Kitos, you're in China, eating dog, a heavy barbecue dog for your kid. Why are you not regulating the banks? Is it because you're ride or die? Your lining partner's church young father is a banker. And it's banker money that puts you in power. Tell the people, na man. Who more important? this today. It went a little viral, but some of you might miss it because I know some of you like to listen and others don't like to read, and it's cool. I ain't judging you. Today, tomorrow, whenever. Hey, this one going on burn. Take some medicine for it. Watching the work attitude of Venezuelans to do just about anything. Yes, sir. Watching the work attitude of Venezuelans willing to do just about anything to change their financial conditions reminds me of the Trini Syrian community of decades ago. Few would remember how much at the bottom of the social rung they were, so meteoric they rise to the top. Now the children of the Syrians who used to sell the cloth to make the curtains for the mansions and Goodwood Parks and fairways are buying up those same properties. The Venezuelans are not going to be at the bottom of our economic order for long. They work hard, harder than just about any other existing social subgroup. They are digging roads, pushing barrows, waiting tables, cutting grass, driving taxis, cooking in kitchens, cleaning drains, attending to customers, doing just about anything asked of them, coming in earlier, leaving later, hauling ass, taking all of the abuse that comes with English as a second language and doing it with a smile. We ridicule them, post memes about them as sex utensils, and they're taking it all without a murmur, all the while nurturing ambitious agendas, double and triple jobs, waiting to finish degrees, mastering the language, inculcating their young into society. They are going places. I observe constantly the way some Trinis treat them like second-class citizens, and I think to myself, keep it up. A day is coming soon, you'll be working for these same people. And the purpose of this post is to remind us that hope and diligent effort are the keys to achieving just about anything. Just watch the Venezuelans doing it right before your eyes. As they walk to work and walk home, saving the money that Trinis spend on taxis, they think nothing of miles and hours or hot sun or rain. We say about ourselves, Trinis are lazy and don't care as long as we can eat and drink. We spend our hustle money as we get it. Our CPAP lifestyle is based on get it, spend it, flaunt it, run out and start over. It is why boom after boom after boom, this nation is still a bust. We are more content to eat well and make expensive manure than to live a life of vision and purpose. We have no national vision, no real plan, nothing to strive or aim for. We are easily distracted and easier to distract. We go about our days gathering and consuming, bitching and moaning. That's why governments alone aren't the problem. We all are. They say give a Trini an inch and he'll take a mile. The suggestive swing of the hips of carnival has been replaced by genitalia rubbing barely covered genitalia in a euphoria of a drunken sex romp that has taken our creativity and turned it into 2 days of a soft porn lap dance because that is who we are. We want it all and we want it now. An old uncle said to me once, if Trinis can't eat it or screw it, they just kill it. The corruption in our society is not limited to those on top. They are on top because they are the most successful at it. But they are by far not the only ones, and I think we all have to face this. Especially we who are looking to apply solutions to a nation broken by design, by tolerance, and by complicity. All our we thief was made famous by a PNN minister, McCarthy, to describe the actions of everyone in public life, and it has never been debunked. Governments don't seize power in Trinidad and Tobago. They are voted there by people hoping that in the expected and anticipated ensuing theft, some of it falls their way. We lie to each other as to our conditions and how we come to have what we have. And we lie to God dutifully, week in, week out, and on the high holidays. We Trinis don't do sacrifice. Let the devil take tomorrow has been our unacknowledged national motto for decades in a country where we believe tomorrow never comes. You awoke this morning in a country where everything is broken, where the people have no voice, no chance, and very little hope, and you still don't care. We are losing ground, but as long as you have something like ground below your feet, no problem. But you should, because tomorrow is almost here.
People must come first, citizens by right. None of the others, yellow, black or white. Food, shelter and clothes, free movement and speech.
A garden that grows, and one law for each.
If it is that injustice is what they always show.
When you're voting, vote then love your country. You want to say God is a Trini. You want to say I love Trinidad and Tobago. Well, prove it now. Prove it. You know, when you love something, you just treat it with a certain amount of respect, care and consideration. What do we do for the country of our birth? What do we do for our nation? So many of our people have had to leave and go to foreign shores to live under other people's rules, to have the chance at hope and opportunity, and to prove that we Trinis are among the best and brightest in the world. Why that couldn't be here? Why after jackass, after stunting jackass? Why after racists and colonialists? Why after Williams, Chambers, Robinson, Manning, Pandey, Kamla and Rowley? This country is a third world shithole, a cesspool, an embarrassment on the global scale, a banana republic and a narco state. Why? Why must this be so? Why must a country that can do a $60 billion a year budget, we have a bigger budget than the United Nations? Why must this be so? Why must a $60 billion annual budget and nothing works? Why? Why must it be so? Why do you think that this is so? Why do you think that the PNM and the UNC could be the solution to the problem that is the PNM and the UNC? If you want a better Trinidad and Tobago people, we have to stand together and we have to be willing to stand for our country. And the only way that happening is if we join together as one people under one flag, forget the racial bullshit. Forget it. You don't do it in the gym. You don't do it in the cinema. You don't do it in the party. You don't do it in the restaurant. You don't do it in the gas station. You don't do racial bullshit in the licensing office. When you stop to get doubles, when you're eating a roti, when you go for Chinese food, when you're in the North Stand for Panorama, you're chipping down the road. You don't do racial bullshit. So why are you doing racial bullshit for elections? Why? Why?
Tell me what the vice is for. We don't need no more of the child of wicked people. Fire go Monday, fire go Monday. Oh Lord, I said this is the year for love. Fire go Monday, Monday, Monday. Silly woman, mother God. Another one just gone. Say you're a madman, another young boy fall. Your soul can't rest at night. Oh, you're a bad man. Bad man is a man who steals a woman and protect the young one by any means, Lord. You ain't no bad man, boy, now. You ain't no bad man. A real bad man must make his own decisions. He don't need anyone. He only needs God. You ain't no bad man, boy, now. You ain't no bad man. Stop. Rock back, tell them I don't need no structure to defend my people. I'm wicked and evil. Stop, sit down, rock back, bring my own forever. You're too damn evil. If they distress my people, then fire the Monday. Monday. Oh Lord, I said this is the year for love.
And that is the point, and that is the critical point. This and every year is the year for love. And I want you to be ready for elections, but I want you to start doing something. I want you to start loving and respecting your brothers and sisters. I want you to start loving and respecting each other. I want you and we and us together to start loving and respecting and caring for one another. I want us to build back a nation where every creed and race could in fact find an equal place. This country was born to be the country that every other country in the world is supposed to follow. That is what Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to be, and we could get there. We have all the good people. We have everything that we need. We're blessed beyond measure and provided with treasure. This is a country that's supposed to be the country every other country wants to be. You want it, you could have it. We deserve better. You want a better nation? Join the Progressive Empowerment Party or any other organization willing to stand in your defense. Plenty things coming. We're fighting for a freer, safer, better country, more rights and freedoms for the people, law-abiding, lawful, legal. We could do this. Come on board.
Wicked and evil world. Sit down, rock back, bring my luck forever. You could have evil. If you distress my people, then fire go burn them. Fire go burn them. Oh Lord, I said this is the air for love. Fire go burn them. Fire go burn them. Silly boy, you ain't got a dog. No. We don't need no water, there's no need. We don't need what they're fighting for. We don't need no water, I said we don't want no water. I bad man to go and rape me mom and influencing young ones to club boy now. He ain't no bad man boy now. He ain't no bad man. A real bad man works so whatever he wants and he don't need no gun, he full of joy now. Dies a bad man soldier. He ain't no bad man. So sit down, rock back. Tell them I don't need no strap to defend my people. I'm wicked and evil. So sit down, rock back. Bring my luck forever. You're damn evil. If they distress my people, then fire go burn them. Fire go burn them. Oh Lord, I said this is the end for all. Fire go burn them. Fire go burn them. Silly boy, you don't got a dog. No, only what they're fighting for. What they're fighting for. What they're killing for. What they're killing for. We don't need no water.
Hey, this is important. The PEP app is down for maintenance in the next 2 days because you know we launched PEP Radio and we were beta testing PEP Radio, and PEP Radio is going national now. So great job, congratulations to Maya Khan, who is in charge of all of our social media management. She handles the app, PEP Radio, the YouTube channel. Great work, Maya Khan. I mean, I am humbled by your work ethic. Great job to the entire PEP Communications team, PEP Media. We go in places. I'm actually waiting on another person from Tobago who want to give me another perspective. So that's why I'm letting the video run so long. And I apologize if you all have places to go and you all need to go, then I understand. But I need to get this interview in. So I'm waiting on her because she will give us another perspective.
So bright, dedicated to everything that's right. Keep unity and equality in large Trinity. It's one heart, one soul, so brave, so bold. We building stronger, together. We climbing higher, we reaching further. It's one heart, one soul. Yeah. This land is my land and my legacy. For mothers fought vehemently, united so that we stand independently, celebrating our nation's first half century, with a culture so inherently in all our being. I love the way we walk and talk with rhythm and such melody. I salute my country, my Trinidad and Tobago. So bright, dedicated to everything that's right. Keep unity and equality. Large Trinity. One heart, one soul, so brave, so bold. have food and mood and gas and food and such a breezy attitude. This longitude and latitude, I always show my gratitude. Yeah. We are Trinidad and Tobago, at this island, yes, also we love it so. We are Trinidad and Tobago, and let me tell you this island, so we love it so. We are silver, bronze and a gold. We go tell the old world, loving me heart, loving me soul. Tobago, let me tell the old world.
Just to let you know that I'm waiting on one more call, and that's why I'm letting it run so late, and I apologize, but I was kind of hoping to get a second perspective. If she's not available in the next 2 minutes, I'll wrap it up because I don't keep you all back tomorrow's the start of the week. They have something called Plan Your Work and Work Your Plan. I hope you all know this, and if you don't, I'm just giving you this little insight, something to use. You must set your annual goals, and it's not too late to do it now, but ideally you set your annual goals in the first of the year, and then you break the year down into quarters, 4 quarters, and then each quarter is 3 months, and each month has a day, a first day and a first week. And you could know that today is the first day of the first week of the first month of the first quarter, and I should know where my business or my plans, and this don't just have to be business, this could be athletes training, this could be anything else, but this is just a way to break it down and create a calendar so that you could be guided as to where you should be right now, so you know if you're on track and if to accelerate or if to slow down or what to do to keep yourself on target for the goal that you said that you wanted to achieve this year. Plan your work, work your plan, and that works. Yeah? Let me bring some David right anything now. We have talked to David for the night.
Welcome to the place where all we talk about is race. Race to the rum shop, race to the man's camp, race into belts and ways. There's an island down in the south.
Nicholas Jaikaran, the Progressive Empowerment Party, has a massive communication arm. We have a PRO, her name is Janice Leamon Creaky. Philip Edward Alexander goes on no shows until Janice Leamon Creaky decides.
By hearing local number, funk and fire, human desire, what place I'm talking about? Talking about Trinidad, we have the goods and the bad. Welcome to Trinidad, where half the country mad. Talking about TDO, Bacchanal, that's the way it goes. Shots will fire, waves will melt when we hear a soul coming soon. If you come by plane with a lie, or by a boat the coast guard and sea, water, this ain't no mama guy, this is the land of the free is free. Fire, so come on down, join the Lego, this is lawless, not Trinity. So bend back and start the bomb, all of we is one family. Oh darling, talking about Trinidad, we have the goods and the bad. Welcome to Trinidad, where half the country mad. Talking about TDO, Bacchanal, that's Which place I'm talking about? Talking about Trinidad. We have the goods and the bad. Welcome to Trinidad, where half the country mad. Talking about Ethiopia, Bacchanal, that's the way we flow. Shots will fire, words will cut when we hear a soul coming soul. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. Put up your hand but never surrender. That's just Trinidad. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never surrender. How we love it back. Raise your hand but never surrender. Raise your hand but never.
I want to shout out to the PEP international teams led by the indomitable Ali G. Ali G, I don't get enough opportunities to let you know how important you are to this mission. But girl, let me tell you, I can't wait to be in a government of which you are a part. You have a heart and a soul for this country, Trinidad and Tobago, that I have rarely seen in other people. And the fact that you have been able to escape, and despite all of the hardships that it took for you to get to where you are in a first world nation, and you could be literally liking yourself, but spending so much time and effort trying to save the land of your birth, girl, you humble me. Ali G and her team, we had a massive event in Toronto. We had a lovely breakfast in New York, and the meet and greet, I don't know if it happened yet or if it's happening. So that is Florida. Plus, we're launching a Vancouver, believe it or not, and we're launching in the UK, and that's happening. If you on the ground and you want to be part of the Progressive Empowerment Party, but you're not based in Trinidad, the closest place that you could be registered with, reach out to Ali G. You can message me, but Ali G, she's handling all of it. Carla Jean works with Ali G on this, and we have a Florida a Toronto New York City and we're setting up Vancouver, UK, and I think LA. We're looking for somebody all the way in Australia. We're looking for somebody in Asia. We want peppers all over the world to be able to come together. Even if it's 5 all and make a little avocado and toast. We want to be able to have conversations with the globe. Trinidadians, we must say, the sun don't set on Trinidadians. Nowhere in the world. Yeah? Tell them. Tell them this. Tell them we're ready. Tell the mocking pretenders.
We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Look how the sun now raising up, and the crowd now waking up. The atmosphere has vibes, and nothing can break it up. The girl never mind non-stop. We had the drinks that in a right cup. We gonna party all night, all night. 24 parties we hit in a row. Tonight at the very last show, before we head out on the road. The girl never release the road. So let me see your hands up, so everybody know, put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know. We're ready for the road. We're ready for the road. So we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, 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 yeah we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. The girl never wait all week, figured up on the road like free. The music full of bumpers, with thousands of chips and food. Everywhere you look is just food, and everybody in a real nice mood. We gonna party all night, all night. Everyone with painted body, clean credit and tainted money. Nobody want to dance by themselves, everybody wanna dance on somebody. Well, let me see your hands up, so everybody know put your hands up, so if you're ready for the road, let your friend them know.
We're making that call right now. We're ready for the road.
Hello, good night.
Good night, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine.
The whole of Trinidad and Tobago waited on you for this call that I am making here now. Was there a lot of traffic?
Business?
Was there a lot of traffic?
Yes, I was at my business place, so I just hustled home to get this conversation going. So I'm here now.
We love you and we appreciate you taking the call.
No problem.
And Nicholas Jaikaran just posted on the line that I'm not allowed to sing. I will sing for spite after. Listen, I want you to give us an update from your perspective of everything that's going on in Tobago. You could start from the ferry, or you could start from what looking like a forced land acquisition and what is going on. Give us an idea.
Well, Tobago is, to me, in shambles right now. But from the ferry fiasco, it can't get any worse. You understand? Well, maybe it could have with these people we're dealing with. But right now, the problem here is management as well. Just as in Trinidad, we have a serious problem with people coming forward and doing what is right to carry this island where it's supposed to be. The ANC bridge has collapsed, okay. We're now moving on to this acquisition for the airport. And I am thinking, why displace these people, these 100 and how much ever, I think it's 20 homes, and you have other lands that you could use. So again, I would really like to know how the government really sees things, what eyes they use to ascertain how they should go forward in doing anything in this place.
But do you think that it is not so much the airport, but the fact that that land and that coastline is so valuable?
Well, I don't even, I can't say, because I know I'm confused. Okay, let us look at friendship, and that's an option, and it is still close by. But I am thinking that because they're doing this Sandals hotel that they want to do, they're trying to concentrate everything in one area for easy access. Now, at the same time, Friendship is not too far off from Pigeon Point. So then why not use there? There are no houses there. Why not use that property that is underutilized anyway? You understand?
Indeed.
So I just...
Indeed. And you see, and the reason I asked you that, because I was speaking to Lyndon Mack earlier, and I asked them, and I asked the Tobagonians on the thread, if they knew that Tobago at a time was ranked as the most valuable real estate per square foot in the world.
Yes, yes.
And that Tobago was fought over more than any other Caribbean territory.
Caribbean, that's right. And listen, Tobago has the potential to go so far.
Tobago is supposed to be the tourism capital of the entire world. There is no other country, no other island anywhere as naturally beautiful as Tobago.
Listen, I even said that, okay, I personally don't even have a problem with standards. But don't try to give me standards as the end-all and be-all of our tourism.
Not at all. Not at all. You're right. You're absolutely
correct. Where is our own tourism product?
Exactly.
Where is our tourism product?
Exactly. Still,
you understand? Because I'm thinking...
But Stuart know about curry crab and dumpling, and he ain't know about goat race.
Say that again?
I said Butch Stuart and them, they don't know about curry crab and dumpling, and them...
But that's what I'm saying, because I remembered when I traveled to Jamaica a couple of years ago, right? We stayed at a hotel that was all-inclusive. Philip, even though that hotel was all-inclusive, there were other things outside of the hotel that we had to go see. So I'm thinking, as a tourist, I am in another country, and yes, I am at a hotel with everything that possibly I want. But I would like to see what the island has to offer, so I end up going to the Duns River, and that was remarkable. I will never stop speaking about that. And that is just one aspect of the tourism for them. Absolutely. So I'm saying, if I come to Sandals, why would I choose Sandals, Tobago, as opposed to Sandals, Jamaica, or Barbados, where there are tons of other things to do? What do we have in Tobago that's saying, okay, come here, although we have a Sandals, there's something extra to do, other than walking up and down our Crown Point, the quote-unquote avenue? You understand?
I absolutely understand, and I think that they're trying to concentrate the wealth into the hands of a few. And I think that this entire Sandals scandal is a slow play where they're going to use foreign loans to buy a sandals franchise and then put the debt on the taxpayer and sell what they build to friends and financiers of the government.
You see?
Like they
so
did.
It still does not trickle down to the average citizen or the average Tobagonian.
Yes.
And another thing I want to raise as well, the basis of all of what is going on right now in the politics, it comes down to voting. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So we can rant and rave about every other issue. Voting is one of the main reason why we trying to fight for our country right now, right? Now, I don't believe people know what voting is.
Or what
right?
it does. What the franchise means. Correct.
But right, you go in and you just hype about that jersey and about the set and about the music trucks and whatnot. But when the actual execution of the vote is taking place, what are we really considering? Are we just saying, okay, well, the PR for the PNM or the PR for the UNC was vibrant, and I get a jersey or whatever, or probably a few $100, and we go in and vote for that? When you're voting, I would ask the citizens tonight, when you're voting, sit down and the night before, sit down and go through the last 5 years and see if your country was run properly. And if it wasn't, give somebody else the vote. And at the end of the day, that is how common sense will prevail and our country will move forward. You can't be putting back the same clowns all the time.
Absolutely.
UNC and PNM.
Absolutely.
And you're not getting, you cannot do the same thing and get a better result. That's the bottom line.
That is the absolute bottom line. And listen.
Right?
And I'm telling you.
When voting, I would say the issues that come to hand is your health care, education system, your roads. What all of these are things
that development of Tobago, they've stagnated Tobago's development purposely. Tobago should have had an agriculture university. Tobago have some of the richest agriculture land in the world.
But
Tobago,
that's what I'm saying. There are simple things like lemons and stuff you can't get at a certain point of the year. And these things were around all year long before.
All of the diversification that we need starts and ends in Tobago. We're supposed to be doing cruise ship tourism that does not damage the land the way.
Well, I don't. You see, that's what I'm saying. And another thing with Tobagonians, we tend to vote based on color because, okay, the PP is green and it's an option. But you would talk to Tobagonians around, you know, and you would try to find out, okay, I heard about this new party, this new body of people that are trying to do better for Tobago. And they'll be like, nah, we ain't what he's from Trinidad.
Well,
he's white.
I come into Tobago and I told Lyndon, so I'm going to tell Lyndon to get in touch with you and all of us together because I come in to meet with the property owners around the airport and I want to meet with Tobagonians. And I want Tobagonians to come out and talk free because we come in there to stand with Tobagonians and if Tobagonians want better...
But you see, that's the problem, Philip, is getting them out. It's getting them out because a lot of them feel that, okay, if you even sit in a meeting with anybody else other than the faces that are in power right now, you're going against and shit. Sorry for my language. But things gonna happen to you.
No, you talk your talk. You don't worry about your language. I want to tell you something. I feel when I land in Tobago, 50,000 people mobilized. We're going to have a massive turnout because Tobagonians fed up.
Yeah, well, they're fed up, but how? I want to know how much is that fed up, if you want to really read
it. I come in for them to see, and I come in for them to say. I come in to give them a voice. That's what I come in for. I come in to take on the THA.
That will be something great if it happens and the turnout is it actually materialized. But based on what I have seen before, Tobagonians full of talk and no action.
You and I and all of we, I will walk house to house as somebody just posts on the thread and go and sit with the people. If you come into me, I come into you. Because
that's a good idea, yeah.
Tobago is important. Tobago is important. Tobago is the most beautiful island in the world. Tobago is supposed to be the tourist destination, the #1 tourist destination on planet Earth, and we don't need no sandals for that.
No, we don't.
We just need to properly empower our Tobagonian people, create a proper tourism product, give them a tourism university to train employees and give those employees the opportunity to make plenty money, and everybody will do their part.
I know, and that is the perfect scenario, and that would really help our revenue here and whatnot.
When I come over there, I come in and eat by you. So,
well, you are welcome.
Darling, I so appreciate you taking this call, and I'm hoping to see you jump on the boat and come to our next meeting now. You know,
I really enjoyed the last one, although it was quite a while back, but I intend to try another one.
Yeah. And this time when you come and taking your for lobster roti, I promise you. Yeah?
No problem, thank you.
All right, darling. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Chester and Challoner Birchwood. If either of you would like to call me now. 682-2110. Chester and Challoner Birchwood. I would like to get your input on this before I wrap this up. So if you want to call in, call me 682-2110. It's 682-2110. I didn't call her name. She's a sweetheart and a darling and a real pepper. But you know, victimization is a real thing, and we have to protect our people. That the day will come when political association, free as guaranteed by the Constitution, will be a fact again. Trinidad must be a land, a place where people are free to associate, free to speak. We must be the country the other countries hope to be. Yeah, let me see which one of them I get. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yeah, Phil, can you hear me?
Yes, who's this? Chester or Challoner?
This is Challoner.
Hi, Challoner. How are you going, buddy?
Good. Listen, I was listening in.
I saw that.
Did you watch? I know you see too much. Did you see my video, my two blogs, my two videos that I put out on the same situation?
I see that you're very much lighting it up. So yes, that's why it's time for us to get busy.
Yeah, and this is what happened. Well, let me just break it down briefly. For those who are not aware of it, what's happening in Tobago, because a lot of Tobagans keep messaging me over and over again. But what it is this. Sanders can't get financing. That's number one. From the beginning, when Rowley came into power, he said he wanted Sanders in Tobago. The situation is, where they want to put the Sanders is on land that you cannot put anything on because it's part of the Buku Reef, the whole Buku Reef ecosystem. That's what it is. And if you put any kind of monstrosity on that same land that Clico had owned, in fact in 2005, Clico was denied a permit to go there because of the environmental impact issue. So they were denied in 2005. Now fast forward now, because Clico is now owned by our government, Rowley decided coming and more or less like give Sanders like a gift. All this land, I think 600 acres, give them the land. Here it is, it's all yours. And so what happened was that Sanders initially was trying to use their money or get financing from Deutsche Bank to more or less put up their plans. What happened was that I wrote to the shareholders and I told them, which was a lot of institutions, a lot of schools, a lot of retirement funds of Deutsche Bank, and told them not to give Sanders any loan because it's an environmentally sensitive area, and plus it's part of the Buku Reef ecosystem.
But I want to ask you a question. Wasn't the initial deal where Sanders was going to build and operate, and they were going to finance the investment? Before we
the initial deal. No, the initial deal for it was Sanders was going to get the financing.
Right.
Sanders was going to get the financing.
Right.
For the whole plant. And then all the government was doing.
And you got information. You got information that proved that Sanders in financial trouble, and that Sanders using this Tobago deal to pretend that they have something big coming.
Right. So what happened was that they went to Deutsche Bank, and they went to Deutsche Bank and tell Deutsche Bank, hey, listen, you know what? We have this potential investment coming up and everything like that. And it's favorable. But I started writing letters to the shareholders because I wasn't going to the Deutsche Bank itself. Screw them. I went straight to the shareholders. And I started writing letters. I explained to them that they don't approve Sanders. So there are some issues and some delays. And then what happened was that the hurricane last year came in. When it came in, it destroyed or partially destroyed 5 Sanders locations. So now, because of the high risk involved, the Deutsche Bank backed off on top of what I written to them. So now what happened now, Rowley came back now and decided to say, okay, well, if Sanders can't get financing, I will get financing.
But wait.
And that's where the whole thing started.
Yeah, but wait.
Hello?
Yeah, but wait.
Right. So now...
But I want to ask you something. That confounds the original approved plan. No, and there's so many things wrong with this because the EMA seems to have capitulated and is no longer doing the EMA's job, and that's another thing. We need to be filing some injunctions. And I need to ask you, we need to start getting... Listen, I want you to reach out to international environmental organizations and help us get some funding. Help us get some funding for legal fees. I want to take the THA and central government all the way to the Privy Council. We need to defend no man's land. We need to defend the Boko Reef. We need money for that, and I need your help and I need all of the overseas people. We need money for that, and we need lawyers. If we have any patriotic lawyers out there who would like to assist, come and make your legacy now. Help us secure and save the most beautiful parts of Tobago.
Philip, and there's more to it because what happened, there's more to it. So now what happened now, so now they're gifted it, and so now what happened now was that the government decided that, we can't get financing on the international market because of our credit. So now that's why they're going to the Chinese for them to do the build for the infrastructure and everything like that. But what I keep telling all the Tobagonians, I keep saying it over again, once the Chinese come in, they ain't leaving. And they have more money than you. And then what happens that all you get pushed out of your own land.
Wait,
that's the first thing. Secondly,
this is the Calcutta ship they was talking about?
I don't like to use that word.
With Rowley and Fitzgerald Hines and them stop the Calcutta ship to bring a Shanghai surprise?
Well, and that is why I've been talking in my videos about this because I don't like to use that term, that sea term. To me, that's offensive as far as I'm concerned.
Of course, it was offensive. It was meant to be offensive. They play racist games.
It's our citizens. It's our citizens.
But of course,
our citizens. I mean, why we?
No, but of course it was offensive. It's meant to be divisive. Without race politics, PNM and UNC's no more.
No, it's no more. But listen, here's the other synopsis of this. Here's this, and listen well. Everyone needs to listen well. So now, after all that big hoo-ha, so we're only trying to get financing to put up the Sanders infrastructure, and Sanders also did. So now the deal has changed now, where Sanders is all going to just put their name to it, and that's it, and they'll run it, and whatever behind the door deals, because they never told us anything what the deals were, and they were never transparent. The second part of it is the airport. Now, the airport now has now become outsized and larger than what they said the airport was going to be. There's no scale model, there are no plans, there's nothing, there's no open consultation. When they had the meetings, that's why everything became so contentious, because of the fact that they were saying take it or leave it. This is what it is. And there's no choice. And everything like that. And the guy who in charge, I think his name is Sandy too. Right? Yeah, last name Sandy. Was a very arrogant bastard. Really, really arrogant. So people push back and say, you know what, screw you. We're not gonna do it. Not only that, you keep asking the hard questions. You're gonna put out 120 families. Because I know most of the people along that land, in that area. Because I sell land down there back in the days. 120 families on historical lands. That's number one. Second issue is that many of them have bed and breakfast. So why are you going to push them out with a bed and breakfast, making their forex, and the forex is trickling down to the average citizen and everything like that, in exchange to put up this airport we don't know anything about, no plans, no 1 to the second scale model, nothing to put up with, and where's the concession? Where's the concession?
No, you're right.
Nothing like that, because the 1% they want to put there is a land grab.
But it's straight up a land grab, and that's what I was just talking about with the other call and channel. I want to tell you this because I can't keep you on the phone too long because the video going on nearly 2 hours now. But I want to say to you, that we, the Progressive Empowerment Party, is answering the call. We are going to Tobago. Okay?
Of course.
And I need you at the forefront of this and what we're about to do. And I am willing to go personally, and we're going to meet with the homeowners from the airport, and we're going to have a public meeting in Tobago, and we're going home to home and walk about. And I need you involved in this. So let's end this call now,
yes,
but let's start the process that will lead to us going to help rescue the people of Tobago from this madness.
Right. Like I said, that's the tip of the iceberg. So we'll leave it like that for now. But just to give an idea exactly what the real deal is going, what the real deal is.
You and I will have a chance to do a joint live video in the coming week, so that people will have an idea as we accelerate and escalate the issue in the public space. I'm trying to remove the hijab politics from the conversation and get people focused on what is really important. And this, what's going on in Tobago, it is time now that Tobagonians had people that they could lean on, that are willing to fight with them and for them. So let's get ready and get organized.
Exactly. And just one last thing, and this is not a plug in any form or fashion. If anyone's listening, go to my videos under my name, under my blog. Just go to my videos. Under the first one, there's one before Sana Scandals 3, and the one I just did today. Go through it, and you'll understand everything in detail about what's happening, what's going on, and everything like that.
Share the links.
Like I said, I'm part of the team.
Share the links on this live channel.
One way next.
Take your links to those live videos and post it on this live feed now in the conversation.
Okay, when I get off the phone, I'll do that. Yeah, no problem.
All right, buddy. Thanks a lot for the call.
No problem. You got it. Yeah.
Progressive Empowerment Party, mobilization, Operation Rescue Tobago. It is time to push aside the bullshit politics that distracting our people from the things they're supposed to be talking about, and to get the conversation back on track. And we need to discuss right now what is happening in Tobago, what is going on with the Tobagonian situation. Tobago people being treated like second-class citizens. You come in to tell them you're going to forcefully claim their home, to build an airport, to facilitate our sandals we don't need, Chinese money.
If you can look as far as I see, within this great land we call TNT, there's birds and bees, rivers and seas, pretty woman bringing man to their knees. Treasures of this blessed land we always neglect like ISO and pan. I find it so strange the way we arrange. Still this nation don't know how to change. Cause some change it might just mean a new car. Change could mean less than $1. To most change have this nice scent we usually get from the government. You see, change is something we always say, but every time we change things remain the same way. Things keep getting worse and worse, so this is what I propose. Let's change the change for a better nation. Change the change for all foundations. Change the change so that we could say that this nation here came from quite down there. I say change the change within the school systems. Stop changing ministers and change what we teach them. But things won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you. Is murders, killings galore, so much gunmen fighting meaningless war. Cartel stay, cartel go, but they still Milan. we used to know. Homeless, every corner you meet, and they complimented by our dirty streets. Then we wonder why, in our sister eye, why they don't like Trinis to come and spend time. Well, you see, change is much more than paving an old road, and change is greater than fixing a lamp pole. Change is about the whole nation and how we are portrayed when the party done. Who set the standards in my TNT? I really wish somebody here could tell me. It's just the same thing again and again, like we leaders don't use the brain. So change within our country. Change so the whole world could see. Change for a better future, so we don't have to depend on our next mayor. I say change within the society. Otherwise we have a bandit factory. But things won't change despite all we do. If change doesn't start with you, in our youth, we leave all the weight, cause in most leaders, we done a lost faith. They full of such greed. Oh Father, I plead, please Lord have some mercy on their seeds. Cause the youth are trying their best, but they're born in this place of lies and commerce. So eventually, when things get heavy, chances are they might turn out just like we. But you see, change could put an end to all this foolishness and could break this chain link of sadness. Change could help our leaders to grow and start preparing youths for tomorrow. Don't see change as something timely and start seeing change as your duty. To stop them from hurting one day is we had to point the way. So change for better transparency. Change for better economy. Change so no man one day will take we money and just fly away. I say for young Calypsonians, and stop saying culture is in good hands. But it won't change despite all we do if change doesn't start with you.
Don't away. If change don't start with we, they're going to sink this country. They're going to empty the treasury and make a mess of TNT. It is time to end the political mockery and terminate what passing for government that is really some high-class jackassery. Trinidad and Tobago, one people under one flag. You want a better nation? Stand up now. Come and be counted. Come and add your voice, add yourself, give us the support we need. You have every chance now to undo and redo this nation to functionality, to fix it, to give every Trinidadian and Tobagonian the hope and opportunity they need to maximize their full potential. Let us work together. Let us stand together, one people under one flag. Forget the racist, tribal nonsense. I am telling everybody who is my friend on Facebook, if you want to remain my friend on Facebook, if I see any of these Kirk Megu, Satmaraj, Kamla bullshit about hijab nonsense, Hindu and Muslim foolishness, if I see that in my newsfeed, I am going to unfriend you. I am giving you all till 8 o'clock in the morning because I am telling you, you are forwarding their destruction. They have real issues that need to be addressed in this country, and that ain't it. The people of this country are suffering. We need to address it. We need to elevate our condition, save this nation. If you want to be a part of that mission, change your focus. Focus where it's supposed to go. Trinidad and Tobago, we have the potential to be the most blessed paradise in this world. And we stand with you and we stand together. Look tonight, Dilworth Braffett, one of the two deputy political leaders, is on vacation. He and his wife land in Guam and bounce up Trinis. I tell them launch a Guam chapter one time. We want to say the sun don't set on Trinidad and Tobago. Anywhere there's a Trini, fly the flag. And the PEP will do that through PEP chapters. It is time for us to learn to love and respect ourselves and each other again. We're going to get there. The people want it. They're waking up. All of you, Wake up. Don't be distracted by racism. Don't be distracted by religious intolerance. One people under one flag is the mantra. We standing together. You do you and I do me and all of we live together in perfect harmony. Trinidad and Tobago, let us do this. Until we speak again, stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago.